Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing awesome. You're already off to a great start to your week. I know it's 8 o'clock here, Arizona, but if you guys are on the East Coast, it's 10 o'clock. You should already be cranking away. This is another edition of Morning Momentum. This week, I want to talk a lot about marketing. Marketing is something that really fires me up. I get excited about it. I don't know. It's just something special about finding your dream customer, finding the person that you're hoping to work with. Like the art of doing that is super duper. Like it excites me because I know if I get good at that aspect, then the back end, like the sales side or the growth side, it figures itself out, right? Long as the front end marketing is good. So this week, really want to dive deeper into what we're seeing within our own real estate investing business. If you guys are just tuning in for the first time, my name is Matt Beard. I'm an owner of VA Hub. If you go to vahub.com, you're hoping to source your own virtual assistant. We do that. Real estate is like our main niche, right? So we serve a lot of realtors, we serve a lot of real estate investors. That's just what we do. So I'm an owner there, as well as I'm a part owner. I have partners in a real estate investing business that is based here in Arizona. So this is something that is near and dear to my heart because it's what I do every single day, right? I'm in it. I'm in it. I'm in it every single day. I'm always looking at how we can make our systems better. How can we reach our clients easier? So that's why marketing is so important. Within our business, we have a guy and his name's Mark, right? How funny is this? His name's Mark, and he's our systems manager. And Mark handles all of the marketing. So I basically say, Mark, this is what we're doing. Here's the marketing plan. And then Mark goes and executes on that plan. Really helps me out a lot. So I'm not in the day-to-day stuff, but Mondays is marketing Monday for me. Like I like looking at where we're at, what's working in our business, like how are we doing reaching our customers? So what's working and what do we need to fix, right? What are some things that we need to address? um, the greatest thing about what we do in our marketing methods is we can pivot easily, right? We're not like all in crazy amount of overhead. We don't have print media. We don't have billboards. We don't have, cost of these ads that are recurring. We can look at our marketing and we can say, oh, this isn't working. Let's toss it out. Or, hey, this is working really well. Let's do more there, right? Let's double down. Let's triple down. So, to start this whole week off talking about marketing, Marketing Monday is what I do every single week. I check it out with my systems manager as well as we do it every month, a little bit deeper. And then every quarter is more like setting the plans for that quarter. What markets are we hoping to hit? How we're hoping to find our dream customers. So for real estate business, I think it's different depending on if you are in traditional real estate, right? If you're in traditional real estate, it's more about branding, right? So I think it would be advantageous for folks that are in traditional real estate to start doing social media marketing, right? Making sure you're posting every single day, because if you are a realtor, you are the brand, you are the person that they're buying into, right? You are the person that they are entrusting in selling their house. So social media needs to be a really big presence for you, right? Posting on not just Facebook, but if you're business to consumer, where are your consumers at, and making sure you're present there, so you're building a personal brand. That's very important. It's a little bit different than real estate investing because it's more based around, we find off market properties. Typically we don't do that using social media ads. It can be very expensive because we're not building a personal brand, right? We're going direct to seller. So that is a method that some folks use. It's not something that we do, right? We always think about what is our greatest return on investment? Like, where can we spend the least amount of money on marketing and get the greatest return? So that is something to think about this week. If you're trying to build a real estate investing business, if you're watching me because you know that I wholesale, you watching because we know we do these things, or if you're a realtor hoping to grow your business, it's just a matter of asking yourself where on the spectrum do you fall? I think a lot of folks revert to the traditional stuff, which is very cost effective, right? Because you ask, like, okay, there's big businesses, there's big brokerages, there's big, you have the Zillows of the world, you have Open Door, you have OfferPad. How do you beat these companies with less spend, right? Not saying that you're going to do more revenue, right, per month, but how do you etch your way into an industry that A is super duper competitive and B, these folks have a deeper pocket than you do, most likely, right? So how do you make your way? And typically it's the marketing methods that they're probably a little too lazy to put the systems behind, right? You look at the bigger companies, you have the online presence of Open Door and OfferPad and Zillow and these other places, right? They can do the social media stuff. They have a brand that people know, like, oh, I can just go to Zillow to get a house value, like all these things. But that's not for you, right? I think it's easy to get the shiny object syndrome when you look at marketing. Like, oh, I need a website. Oh, I need to write articles. I need to do all these things. Look, no one really cares. If you want to get started, think about where you can spend your money and be the most effective, right? So within this business, there's different routes you can go. You have direct mail, right? So let's just talk about real estate investing. You guys understand realtors, like making a personal brand, posting on social media, very, very, very important. But of course, you can do these other marketing methods too to find your clients. So number one, you have like direct mail, right? You can do direct mail, super duper. Like it gets pretty cost, it's not inexpensive. You can spend $3,000 and not get a single listing, $3,000 and not get a single deal, and it's all about being consistent. So it may take 90 days for that to even see leads start coming back into your business. So we don't do direct mail, especially in Phoenix, right? Direct mail is not a good market. Phoenix is not a good market for direct mail. Um, and then you can look at, okay, radio. We've tried radio ads in the past. Not really that effective here in Phoenix, right? Our most cost effective marketing methods is cold calling. And since we're not a traditional realtor, we text, right? We also send SMS marketing. And that is the most cost effective way to market. Like it is absolutely insane right now how easy it is to find a homeowner like in 2021. Like it's only going to get harder. There's only going to be more barriers in the coming years, right? When they put more regulations on how we call sellers, call homeowners, the way we reach out to homeowners. Like literally, we can text or call like anyone. I can go to like my next door neighbor. I can probably skip trace them and get their phone number, and I can call them, text them, and knock on their door, and I can get in front of that person like this, right? That's only going to get harder as time goes on. So that's the reason why we don't do social media. This is the reason why we haven't done pay per click, doing internet ads and stuff like that. It's just so much more cost effective to do the telemarketing methods. Now, there is obviously a risk by doing that, right? I think depending on where the world is heading in the next 12 months, you don't want to be vulnerable just doing one thing. But if you're hoping to get started, you're hoping like if you haven't gotten your business off the ground, you look at where you're going to get your greatest return on your investment. And I think if you're getting started in real estate, you can't overlook number one, building a brand if you're a realtor. And number two, even being a realtor or a real estate investor, you have to look at cold calling and you have to look at texting, right? So prospecting is always going to be a thing. Marketing is very, very, very important if you want to build a serious business. I know some folks just work their sphere of influence. They just work the people that's around them. But if you want to build, and depending on where your dreams are, you might be happy as hell just working your friends and family in your inner network, doing, 20 transactions a year. That's amazing, right? If that's your happiness level. Or if you're like, dude, I want to take over the world, I want to make multi-million dollars in this. Great. You have to think about how you can market to find your end customer, to find your that perfect dream client. And in real estate, you're going to typically find right now telemarketing is hard to beat. And prospecting has to be done all the time. Obviously, what I recommend is to never cold call yourself, never do the texting yourself. Get someone that can help you be consistent with your marketing. So, Marketing Monday is something that I look at and I say, okay, well, obviously, we have a team of around 40 virtual assistants, and the virtual assistants make our phone calls. They do our text. The leads come into our system. They call the leads. They follow up. They do all these things. They take these opportunities all the way to the point where, Susan on 123 Main Street wants to sell her property for X amount of money. Great, we can do that. Let's get a contract. Let's buy that house, right? Or Susan wants X amount of money. That's retail. She should probably list the property. Great. We have realtors, right? And referring them to wherever they should go. So that's what marketing is all about. Just finding folks and figuring out what the best tool is for that situation, right? Is it a listing? Is it a wholesale? Is it a fix and flip? Is it creative finance? Is it subject to, right? Bringing the right tool to the situation. That's just being a professional. But ultimately, we have to find these people, right? Ultimately, we have to market and we have to be consistent with our marketing. And if you're just getting started, you need to have someone help you do it. You need to get a virtual assistant, or you need to get your friend, your brother, someone who can help you be consistent with your prospecting. So that way it's not a bottleneck all on you to make it happen. So, Marketing Monday, we're looking at what's working in our business, what's not. Like right now, guys, cold calling in Phoenix is not near as good, not near as good as what it is in some of our other smaller markets, like in Florida and in Texas, and then some of like the Midwest markets. Cold calling is much better there than it is here in Phoenix. Not to say that we don't do it here in Phoenix, because we certainly do, but we just know that it takes a lot more leads, a lot more phone calls to get a deal done here. So, but cold calling still works. It's like the backbone of our business. Is how we've built out the system that we have. We have amazing folks, amazing virtual assistants that make our calls for us. So that is definitely something that we have foundational. Obviously, texting is amazing. I implore you guys, if you're in real estate investing and you're not texting, or you're not texting enough, you should double down, triple down, quadruple down on your text, because it is so cheap right now to text. And we don't know where that's going to be in 12 months. We saw what happened with the campaigns. I don't know if I'm the only one, but man, I had so many like candidates texting me, "Hey, go make sure to vote." Blah blah blah. I feel like there's going to be more regulations to come simply because of that. So if you're not texting, or you're only sending, 300-400 texts a day, double down, triple down, send as many texts as you possibly can as soon as possible, because texting still works really well in all markets. So this is just a brief recap of where we're at as like real estate marketing as a whole. I think as we go on this week, I'll start breaking down specific things. So maybe we'll talk about cold calling tomorrow. Maybe we'll talk about texting on Wednesday. Maybe we'll talk about Facebook ads on Thursday, and then other marketing mediums Friday and Saturday. So, guys, happy freaking Monday. I hope you're already off to the races. If you're getting your business started and you haven't gotten any deals in real estate, go make yourself uncomfortable today. Go talk to somebody, right? That is the secret. That is what you have everything you need to be successful right now. There's no magic conversation. There is no magic secret code that you're missing, right? Something that we're doing that you guys don't know about is not that complicated. I promise. You want to get your business started, you want to get this thing rolling, you have to be uncomfortable. You have to start having conversations with homeowners. That's it. Your comfort level has gotten you here. Now it's time to take that leap. And I hope you guys take that leap today. I appreciate you guys hopping on Morning Momentum with me this morning. It is Monday. I hope you guys have a great week. I will see you tomorrow. Peace.